You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Rin-ne. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, I gotta cover another anime from the manga that is based on the manga by Rumiko Takahashi. For today's anime review is Rin-ne. Also known in Japan as Kyoukai no Rin-ne, literally translated as Rin-ne of the Boundary, officially subtitled as Circle of Reincarnation in Japan, is a Japanese manga and series written and illustrated by Rumiko Takahashi. It has been serialized in Shogakukan's Weekly Shonen Sunday magazine from April 22nd, 2009 to December 13th, 2017, I guess. The series follows Sakura Mamiya, a girl who gained the powers to see ghosts after an incident as a child, and her classmate Rin-ne Rokudo, a boy mixed human and Shinigami, which is a lot more a long way from Bleach. Heritage, who helps lingering spirits finally pass on to be reincarnated. The anime series only lasted about 75 episodes from April the 4th, 2015 until September the 23rd, 2017. The manga has been licensed in North America by Viz Media, which was simultaneously releasing the manga chapters online in English as they were serialized in Japan until March 17th, 2011, and in Australasia by Madman Entertainment, a three-season anime television series produced by Brainsbase aired in Japan from 2015 to 2017. As of August 2014, the manga has 3 million collected volumes in print. Let's review this anime. Sakura Mamiya is a high school girl who became able to see ghosts after she was spirited away for a week when she was a child during her childhood days. Though she does not remember the details of the experience. Once in high school, Sakura wishes to be rid of her extrasensory precipitation, which is an annoyance to her as no one else apart from her can see spirits. She meets a Shinigami of sorts named Rin-ne Rokudo, a classmate of hers who is absent for the first month or so of school. As a Shinigami, his job to guide spirits whose regrets bind them to earth, to the wheel of reincarnation, a large red spooked wheel revolving in the sky so that they may be reborn, involves these two on dangerous comedy-filled adventures. Yeah. Even though it's based on there's the anime though. The 25 episode anime television series adaptation was produced by Brainsbase and directed by Seiki Ogawara. Premiered in Japan on April 4th, 2015. The screenplay is written by Michiko Yokote, and the music was composed by Akimitsu Honma. The first set of the opening and the ending theme songs is Okaranman by Keytalk and Tokinoa, performed by Passipede, respectively. While the second season set used from episode 14 onwards is Ura no Ura, back of the back, translated, performed by Passipade, and Fatatsu no Sekai, Two Worlds performed by Quo Ruli. Prior to the anime, an animated commercial promoting the manga and Weekly Shonen Sunday was created in 2009. The second season premiered on April 9th, 2016 for the second season. The first set of the opening and the ending theme songs is Melody performed by Pyle and Hanashi Oshio by Glim Spanky, respectively. Well, the second set used from episode 38 onwards is Aini, performed by Creep Hype, and Beautiful Life, performed by Shigi Jr. The third season aired from April to September the 2017 for the third season. The first set of the opening and ending theme songs is Aini by Yoru no Honki Dance and Suki no Ano Kana, performed by Softly, respectively, as well. Yeah. While the second season set used from episode 63 onwards is Setsuna Yume Mishi, which is translated as A Moment's Dream by Key Talk, and Puzzle, performed by Mone Kami Shiraishi. The anime's 3 seasons are licensed by Sentai Filmworks for digital and home video release in North America as well. So let's get to the characters in the anime Kyoukai no RINNE, because this was based on a manga, because the manga, however, only lasted about 40 volumes, I guess. But this anime series encapsulates over 75 episodes. And what can you get when you have an anime series that is based on a manga by Rumiko Takahashi? Yep, because this anime series is particularly one of the best works from Rumiko Takahashi as a manga. Even though, let's talk about the characters. Okay, so let's begin. Because the narrator for the Kyoukai no RINNE anime series, the narration was done by Tesho Genda, who did the voice for Violence Jack in the Violence Jack Harem Bomber OVA, as well as Rei in the Urusei Yatsura anime series as well. Speaking of Urusei Yatsura, Sakura Mamiya's mother was voiced by Fumi Hirano, who's known for the voice as Lum Invader from the Urusei Yatsura anime series, because both Kyoukai no RINNE and Urusei Yatsura are created by Rumiko Takahashi, which I like to learn the fact as well. And I noticed there's some characters that have a trivia to that it looks familiar to the other anime in Kyoukai no RINNE that has got my attention as well. Yeah, saying, for example, the character Renge Shima, because Renge Shima, she looks like if her hair basically looks familiar to Sango from Inuyasha, and she has horns like Lum from Urusei Yatsura, because Urusei Yatsura, Inuyasha, and Kyoukai no RINNE are both created by Rumiko Takahashi. Because Renge Shima is a new transfer student at Rin-ne's school, but she is also a Damashigami. When she is introduced, she attempts to steal the souls of boys at their school. By using a Marilyn Monroe spirit, she captures Sakura, and over a cup of tea that tells her that she didn't have female friends because of her seductive ways. While walking to the admission of exam of the Shinigami Elite High School, she was knocked into the Sanzu River by Sabato while running from a restaurant without paying. Because of that, she missed the entrance exam and compels to go into Amashigami High School for girls, which is why she holds a grudge against her boss. Still, it doesn't stop her from working for him to earn more money due to her poverty. Renge hates Ageha for the problems the airhead had caused her back in grade school, and isn't above whatever she can get to revenge on her. She also has a considerable one-side crush on Kane that dates her back to middle school years. On his graduation day, she tried to give him a love letter that wished him good luck at the Life Count Administration Bureau. However, she was unable to because of a swarm of girls who was also to give him gifts. Renge fears of what would happen if Kane knew she is a Damashigami, and does her best to keep it a secret. And even going so far as to hit Kane on the back of his head to keep him from hearing Sabato casually greet her as an accomplice, or working with Rin-ne to keep her a secret. The truth be told as well, Raito is the business manager of the Crescent Moon Shop and the eldest twin of Rifuto as well. Speaking of Rifuto is the 4th generation master of the Crescent Moon Shop, is what in the Kyoukai no RINNE anime series. Kane is a Shirogami, an accountant in the afterlife. His main responsibility is to keep track of the lifespan of humans on Earth. When Kane was a boy, his mother found herself courted by Sabato Rokudo, Rin-ne's father, who constantly borrowed money from her, thereby leaving her and her son to live on the verge of bankruptcy as well. Ageha is a young Shinigami of a wealthy and respected family. She meets Rin-ne while investigating the Damashi Gami company and unexpectedly begins to have feelings for him after spending some time with him, and much to her disappointment, finds out that her sister willingly to join the Damashi Gami company for she fell in love with Rin-ne's father. Yeah, the character Ageha kind of reminded me of Abi from the anime series Inuyasha because you can barely tell the difference, which is basically familiar to the other anime because Kyoukai no Rinne and Inuyasha were particularly made by the creator Rumiko Takahashi as well. Sabuto Rokudo is voiced by Kappei Yamaguchi, who's known for the voice as Saishi in the Mobile Fighter G Gundam series, and he's known for the voices in Inuyasha in the Inuyasha series. Sabuto Rokudo is Rin-ne's father and Tamako's only son. Yep, because that's basically how... It's just how it is what it is for... Because even though... if Sakura is in love with Rin-ne, she is going to have a very rough time making their romance happen. After all, everyone else is vying for Rin-ne's attention or has a very brumatic vendetta against him. How could Rin-ne possibly do his job when the obscenity-rich Ageha tries and fails to gain his affection? The obscenity-rich Tsubasa wants much of the same. Seriously, these two should have just hooked up already. But the demon Masato wants revenge for some reason. Tamako wants him to stop calling her never mind. And Kane wants his money back, as it was, particularly in the Kyoukai. If you ever see the anime Kyoukai no Rinne, because this anime was created by one of the most successful artists in the anime manga industry, Rumiko Takahashi. Because this anime, although Rin-ne seems hopelessly in love with Sakura, actually he doesn't have to try hard to impress her because she's with him at the same time anyway. Strictly in terms of fantasy, Rin-ne and Sakura actually make a good pair because they spend a lot of time with each other. Unfortunately, Rin-ne priorities earning money he doesn't have over his romantic life, and every time Sakura drops a hint that she's in love with Rin-ne, she laughs it off, or how you expect if you ever see the anime as well. But it's just how it is, what it is, especially for the anime series Rin-ne, because I mean, think of it. This anime series is basically based on a manga as well. Well, it's just how it is what it is. Because so in oh the it's just how it is for if you ever see the anime, even though it did got a Blu-ray release by Sentai Filmworks on either as well as on DVD and digital. Yeah, because and Kyoukai no Rinne is also available on Crunchyroll and High Dive if you ever want to see the anime, because this anime was created by the most successful mangaka artist Rumiko Takahashi. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Kyoukai no Rinne for today's anime review. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts on this. Even though I have watched the entire anime series Kyoukai no Rinne, it's been a while since I watched the whole show. I consider this to be my third favorite Rumiko Takahashi anime because this anime is based on the manga by Rumiko Takahashi. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook if you have Twitter, Facebook account, all social media. Give this video a thumbs up. Click on the like button. Feel free to leave in the comment section. Be sure to feel free to subscribe to my channel, Ronnie Feel free to join my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. And I got another anime review coming up because I'm running out of time. Stay tuned for my next anime review. Keep it otaku for another anime OVA from the 80s with Bubblegum Crisis. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Bubblegum Crisis, because you won't want to miss another anime review.